Even Chief Judge cannot open his mouth when I'm talking. Court orders the arrest of Ondo Commissioner for assaulting Magistrate. A magistrate court in Akure, the Ondo State capital, has ordered the arrest of the Chief Commissioner for Women Affairs, Mrs. Shane Osamaye, over an alleged assault on a Chief Magistrate, Mrs. Temitope Afoso. The arrest order followed the Commissioner's failure to appear in court to answer charges bordering on assault, intimidation, and threats to life allegedly committed against the judicial officer. According to court documents, the incident occurred at the premises of the Ministry of Women Affairs while Chief Magistrate Afonso was on an official engagement with the ministry's permanent secretary in presence of staff members. In an affidavit attached to the charge, Magistrate Afonso alleges that the confrontation stemmed from a judgment she earlier delivered which was unfavorable to the commissioner. She claimed the commissioner reacted by verbally abusing and physically assaulting her. Can you imagine? Because she gave a judgment that he did not like. Now, you started insulting and assaulting her. Meanwhile, when she asked Mrs. Osamaye to stop cursing her, the commissioner allegedly ordered her to shut up. Most of our Nigerian politicians are very, very rude. Most of them. Very, very rude. Describing her as the main magistrate and boasting that even the Chief Judge of Ondo State could not question her because you are Minister of Women Affairs. What did they even call her now? The Chief Judge cannot talk to you. Can you imagine? The magistrate further alleged that the commissioner threatened her life, warning her to watch her back. Can you imagine? And claiming she had all the apparatus to make her go missing if she was not careful. See our politicians. Threatening people. They will not do the right thing that they are meant to do. Be threatening people's life because you have small money or because you are Minister of Women's Affairs. What did they even call her? She reportedly beat her chest while making the threat and claimed that neither the governor nor the chief judge will be able to rescue the magistrate. The affidavit read that when I asked her to stop cursing, the defendant told me to shut up and said I was just a mere magistrate, adding that even the chief judge of Ondo State cannot open his mouth when she's talking. Maybe chief judge don't collect money from her now, because that's the only reason why the chief judge will not be able to talk when you are talking. Who are you? The president's wife? The defendant further warned me to watch my back, claiming she had all the apparatus to make me go missing if I was not careful. She beat her chest while making the threat. She also stated that by the time she was finished with me, the governor of Ondo State will not be able to rescue me, let alone the chief judge. At the hearing on Wednesday, the commissioner was absent in court. He no go come now. He don't jam talk. Eleno Jawaya. Her counsel, Barrister Adewusu, I told the court that she was undergoing medical treatment. Which medical treatment? They will do something bad, then they will fall sick all of a sudden. You better come back and face your consequences of your actions. Which medical treatment? At the hospital in Ilaramokin, and requested a stand down to enable him to present evidence of our hospitalization. The presiding magistrate, Damilola Shekoni, granted a 1.5 hour stand down and ruled that the commissioner must appear in court or face consequences. Yes, appear in court. Don't fall sick all of a sudden. That's the rubbish our politicians do in this country. Can you imagine? When the case resumed, the defense presented a medical report, but it was immediately challenged by the prosecuting counsel, who questioned its authenticity. In his ruling, Magistrate Shekoni rejected the medical report, describing it as unsatisfactory and lacking essential details, such as the date and time of admission, as well as proof that the commissioner was medically unfit to attend court. She's obviously lying now. He doesn't want to come to court. After you don't do something bad, finish. You are now running. You must show up. The court noted that the document failed to show that Mrs. Osamaye was admitted and described it as hastily prepared. Definitely. The court noted the commissioner's blatant disregard for its authority, and Magistrate Shekoni therefore ordered her arrest and remand in prison custody. Very good. However, the case was adjourned to January 12, 2026 for further hearing. So now she does not have power again. She should go and call the chief judge now to come and release her. Very nonsense set of people. Our politicians, I don't know what's wrong with them. They just talk anyhow. Can imagine. Ibrahim says, my advice to you, the bench, is to shun bribery and corruption in the judiciary so as to earn respect from the public. If the magistrate and judges are upright, exactly, even the president of Nigeria will respect you because you are the only one that can make or mar him, exactly. But because they don't really watch themselves, like nobody respects them again. Even like an ordinary citizen would not even respect a lawyer or a judge again because they really sold their birthright. Imagine saying even the chief judge cannot question me. Who are you? Michael Tinubu says, despite freedom of speech, there is a limit to it. Her position has entered her head, exactly. She has to face the music. Imagine, this somebody like this now that the husband is probably not a politician. You could show the husband shege for inside house. She has to face the music. Why insulting someone for doing her job and even physically assaulting her when she was not satisfied with the judgment? There is room for appeal. Her case will be example to others who are power drunk. Kelvin says, Tinubu has turned our judiciary system upside down. Shame on him and the judges who bow down to him. Chukwamora says, this is the state of the nation. The judiciary rooted in absolute intolerance to this class of leadership arrogance is all we need to progress in Nigeria. Give that judge her flowers. Uchenna says, my first blame is to the judiciary. They brought this to themselves. Yes, they brought this upon themselves by allowing executive oppositions to deliver judgments for them. They have lost respect from Nigerians. They have, and it will take a whole lot of work to regain that confidence back, to regain that trust back from Nigerians. John says, this is one of the major reasons I don't support Nigerian women into power, apart from only Senator Natasha Uduaganu, because almost all other women are full of pride and arrogance. This one, the arrogance is too much. As Princess, foolish talk, she is power drunk. As Osvaldo says, she has the right to fair hearing, so let her appear. I hope there is evidence anyway. If she was not running from anything, she would have appeared in the first place. But because she knows that she's guilty, that's why she didn't come. That's why she didn't show up. Philomena says, uninformed, lay, ignorance, pride, haughtiness, chicken change have brought you down. Don't mind her. Olafiti says, power drunk, you as a commissioner, can imagine. Ordinary commissioner for women affairs. Tizwa, as Edna Bong says, the commissioner was misquoted. Ondo politics is about slander and innuendos. The lady should settle out of court. It will be a win-win for them, beginning the new year with renewed friendship. Which renewed friendship? Somebody that she physically assaulted. Isha says, rubbish, waiting the magistrate they do for the commissioner's office. She be court click. See what this one is saying. So does that not give her the right to abuse her or assault her? Now, for now, I beg my listeners, don't forget to like, to share, and to subscribe. Thank you for listening. See you some other time. Bye.